Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm back. I'm here to give you guys another video, and today I'm going to talk about the lack of black powerful superheroes. I want to talk about that because in these videos, I want to educate you guys on why there should be more powerful black superheroes. So I'm going to start with the fact that when you look at their white counterparts, there's Superman, there's Thor, there's Hulk, there's Juggernaut, there's Rhino, there's Hercules, there's Kratos. I mean, I can go on and on and on about white heroes that have incredible power. But then when you switch over to the black side of it, let's see, we have Blue Marvel, we have Icon, we have get my point. I gave you guys two that are mostly known, but a lot of people think that, well, these guys are just Superman ripoffs, so I don't want to read them. And that's where I think a lot of people misunderstand. Icon is not like Superman. Yeah, the similarities of how he got to Earth, yeah, that was a little similar, but it's still a different character. He's not like a Superman knockoff. Same thing with Blue Marvel. And I do believe that there should be more black heroes with incredible power. Because the one thing I notice about black superheroes is that they have a tendency to keep it real. Or as I say, stay grounded. You have Black Panther, Falcon, Luke Cage, Black Lightning, Thunder, Lightning. These are all characters that are considered grounded, which is they deal with hood stuff, they deal with gang violence, they deal with drugs in their neighborhood. They're like neighborhood heroes, but they never, very rarely protect the world. They only protect their specific neighborhood that they're in. And that's where I think is a problem, because we should have more powerful black superheroes that are flying into space and battling people like Darkseid or Thanos. We should see more of that. Instead, we get with hood stuff. Let's protect our neighborhood. And it's not really just white writers that do this. Black writers also do this, because you're trying to relate to an audience. I want to be clear. Most people try to relate to an audience, and they feel like if you're trying to get a black audience, then let's do stuff that is in poverty. Let's do stuff about cocaine or police brutality. Nothing is wrong with any of those things. I just think that it's overdone to a certain extent. Like, black heroes being grounded is kind of done a lot. And like I said, nothing wrong with grounded black superheroes. I want to be clear. There is nothing wrong with it. I just feel like there should be more black superheroes that are as strong as Superman, as strong as Hyperion, as strong as the Sentry, strong as the Hulk. People love those type of stories where you see someone with incredible power fighting against somebody else with incredible power. Now I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, people with incredible power is boring. That's not necessarily true either. And that's why I think like a Blue Marvel should get his own comic book. He probably won't, but I do think that the Blue Marvel should most definitely get his own comic book. He's an interesting character. He was a superhero. I want to give you a backstory. He was a superhero in the 1960s, and what he had to deal with was like racism. He had to deal with the fact that he had to stop being a hero, something that he loved, because of the timeline that he was in. And I think that's like a really interesting story that they actually should do a movie about, the Blue Marvel. But like I said, they're probably not going to do that. I wish they would. I think he should have his own villain set. I think he should have his own city to where he's fighting and protecting the world. But fans in general, we as fans also need to support that stuff. We need to support powerful black superheroes, especially black people. We really need to support this and stop looking at this as though, oh, well, this is a Superman ripoff, or, oh, I can't read this story because it's boring. The first arcs are always going to be boring because you're doing character development. Character development is one of the most important things in comic book. You have to know what the setting is, who's the supporting cast, who are going to be the reoccurring criminals that this guy is going to fight. And you should be able to balance that as a writer. And it's kind of hard because when you're creating villains or you're creating a hero in general, especially a black one, you're trying to come up with creative ideas, but everything that you can think of or done has already been done. So when people see it, they automatically be like, nah, I can't read this because this is similar to this story arc or this is similar to that. But I think for black heroes to prosper and be headliners in their own books and their own movies, I think people need to look past the fact that this character has similarity to another. And I think that if you look past that and give the character a chance, I think that they'll prove that they are successful and they are interesting. Because at the end of the day, that's what we need most, especially with all the police brutality. Everybody say, well, Luke Cage is the superhero we need. I don't agree with that. The reason why I don't agree with that is because, like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, Blue Marvel, Icon are two characters that are bulletproof. And they're stronger than Luke Cage. But the only reason people say that he's the hero we need is because he's more grounded than those two characters. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section about what I'm saying. And if you guys agree, hit a like. If you don't, still hit a like. Show me some love. Alright, Lionels. Thank you, and you guys have a nice day.